What's going on, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Jaden's Help. I know I just recently did one about corrupt officers giving you a false citation for absolutely nothing you haven't done. Hopefully that goes viral. So if you guys do find that officer on my Jaden's Help short, do get a photo of him. If you do live in Cape Coral, get a photo of him with his badge. Say, what's your name and your badge number? And if it shows the one on the short, send it to me on my personal Discord through the Hangout server. And just send me the photo of it. I'll be greatly appreciated if you do. And I'll send that to my friends and family. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're going to be talking about railroad safety. Now, if my buddy Jordan M is watching this, don't worry, buddy. Your secret is safe with me. I'm not going to say it in this video. I'm never going to say it. So, today we're going to be discussing about railroad trespassing with, I'd say, two videos, or two portions of it, I'd say. So, let's get off with this first one. Son of a bitch, I have to do it again. Alright, so you can see this kid running up to the crossing on the grade, and then he puts the jumper cables on the crossing. I can see the gate's already fucked up, though. Then he activates the lights, gates, and bells, and you can see the lights clearly turn on where he's at, and the gates come down. There was no trains at all of what he's doing. So, and when the whole gates came down, he disconnected the jumper cables, and when you can see him, he ducked underneath the gate. Gates came back up. Now, you can see there's a car there. Wow, like seriously. And like you guys just saw, that's tampering with railroad equipment. Even though you want to play with the railroad crossings in real life, absolutely not. No. That is trespassing on railroad property. Absolutely not. You should not be doing that. You could be facing legal trouble and tampering with railroad safety equipment that confuse cars. Like you saw that car. They're like, oh, the crossing lights just came back up and came on and the gates came back up. Is there a train there? That will potentially cause confusion for other drivers. They're like, oh, is there a train coming? Did a train already come through here? That's not, but that's why it's illegal. If you do not have permission to be there, that is considered trespassing and illegal. Now, in that video, that kid would be facing legal trouble for doing that. Just like I seen on a YouTube short that someone trespassed on railroad property and went and ding, ding, ding with the train bell. Now that's trespassing on railroad property again. If you do not have permission to be on there, if either it's your safety or others, or railroad staff safety, then do not do it. I'm always saying this as just to help you guys out. Now, if the railroad, you actually filmed yourself activating that crossing, or like Railroad 82, tampering with railroad equipment, going up on the Kusahachie drawbridge for the train, that's trespassing. So, the railroad will actually see this, even though they have their own YouTube channel, Instagram, whatever. They will still be mad at you for doing this. And they will potentially have the sheriff's office, the police department, their own police department, their own cops, or anything involved. And you could be facing a $1,000 fine for doing that. And possibly a year in jail. Look, and if Jordan's watching this, or Jordan M is watching this, buddy, like I said before earlier on the start of the video, your secret's safe with me, I'm not going to say it. So, what that kid did was completely illegal. That was trespassing on railroad property. So, you should not be doing that at all whatsoever. Am I hot? Well, I don't know why I'm not sweating, so that's good. So we'll get started with the other situations with the railroad. So let's get started with the video. And I'm going to say this now, and I'm going to say this again. the Ford Motor Company's YouTube channel has been permanently banned from my YouTube channel at this time. Again, the Ford Motor Company has been permanently banned from my YouTube channel at this time due to what they're doing to Roblox. That they're suing any roleplay games with, like Emergency Response Liberty County, Greenville, whatever, and suing them for copyright vehicles. So at this time, they are currently banned at this time. Hey guys, sorry about this. I know you're seeing me in my truck. Apparently there's a work situation I had to deal with. I had to swap out some materials, and I had to go back, bring the material that one of my work colleagues messed up, bring that back, and, but, yeah, so, and let's talk about Railroad 82. I found his real name. Hang on a second, let me swap this around. My drink at the back, phone at the front. There we go. So I found Railroad 82's real name. What the fuck is this? World? Okay. Never seen a car with purple lights and weird rims and tires. Okay, and there's a car broken down. Nice. Probably out of gas. So yeah. So I found Railroad 82's real name. I'm not gonna provide it here on this video due to privacy and security reasons. But I might say this now. The SGLR Railway, Someone Golf Railway, home of the murder mystery dinner train. Don't walk in the traffic like that. So, SGLR Railway and Lee County Sheriff's Office, finally we are teaming up to get this railroad trespasser off Fort Myers property for trespassing on the railroad. I will provide the screenshot from the Lee County Sheriff's Office, the railroad. But here's the thing. I will blur out the actual real name of Railroad 82. So, due to privacy and security reasons, I will not provide his actual name. Anytime, my man. Sorry about that. I had to go in reverse to let someone out. So, yeah. Finally, me and SGLR Railway or the home of the murder mystery dinner train and Lee County Sheriff's Office, thank God we are working together to find this railroad trespasser. But I have a feeling he's not going to hide forever, because I have a feeling he's going to go back to Lee County property and trespass on the railroad again. And he's going to be in real big trouble. So, Railroad 82, if you're watching this, don't come crying to me. You did this. So, not my problem. So, even though, whoa, the bus almost came in my lane. Okay. So what I would suggest, if you guys ever think about doing this, what I would do is this first. Think first before you do it. Like, oh, if I activate the realistic railroad crossing signal in real life, I could face a felony charge or a misdemeanor, face a $1,000 fine, or end up a year in jail. I don't want that. What I would suggest, go on a website, find a 3D printed railroad crossing toy, and order that, and when it comes in, you can activate it and deactivate it all you want. I mean, who knows? Maybe railroads might have technologies to put up cameras at every railroad crossing and see any trespassers on their crossings or whatnot. But that's what I highly suggest you guys do. I highly suggest you get a 3D printed railroad crossing toy, and when it comes in, you can activate it and deactivate it all you want. I mean, I know for a fact I have one, and my buddy Jordan M has one. So that's what I highly suggest you guys do. But you guys going out of your way, tampering and trespassing on railroad property, just like Railroad 82 did on Fort Myers property. The owners of the Murder Mystery Dinner Train, or SGLR Railway, is really pissed off that that this one particular person is trespassing on their on railroad property. That's when fucking light. So that's what I'm trying to avoid you guys encountering, like you guys trespassing on railroad property, you guys tampering with railroad property. Now, let me back up because these people are going to start hitting my truck for no reason at all. So, SGLR Railway actually made a clear point. If you trespass and tamper with railroad equipment, like, for example, you see the traffic signal control counter right here. You see the traffic lights right here. If you were to tamper with traffic signal equipment or transportation equipment like traffic signals, then you would be facing illegal trouble. So, what I would suggest is go on a website, find a 3D printed railroad crossing toy, or maybe go on Amazon and find a traffic light on Amazon or whatever you can play with, and you can't like do anything illegal, this and that, blah 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 blah. But you specifically doing, what are you doing? Come on. So you actually doing that, like on trespassing and tampering with railroad property, that is considered trespassing. You will be facing like $1,000 fine, a year up in jail, or either a felony or misdemeanor. But, like, for example, if you filmed yourself filming that you were trespassing on their property and you did not have their permission, and like Railroad 82 did, he filmed himself 6 times trespassing on railroad, god damn it, trespassing on railroad property, and that's not okay. So, potentially railroads, like, they might have their own YouTube channel, they might have their own Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, who knows? They'll find out who's trespassing on railroad property and have the police involved. So, what I would suggest, do not tamper or trespass on railroad property or tamper with railroad equipment. That's not okay. So, that's what I always suggest you guys do, is get a 3D printed railroad crossing toy, and that will be easily avoided. So you guys won't be able to, like, go to a nearby railroad crossing and activate it. Don't you tailgate me, you fuck. And tamper with railroad property. Or, if you got a Minecraft mod, then this would be easy. Then you won't have to worry about tampering with railroad equipment, because there's a train mod that has railroad crossings, level crossings, a vintage railroad crossing that has the word stop, train signals, everything, and you can make that in your Minecraft world. But if you tamper with railroad equipment and trespass on railroad property, that is not okay. I'm just trying to help you guys out and not trying to get you guys in trouble. So, what I would suggest is just do that. Don't trespass or tamper with railroad property, and just, yeah, why would you put your signal on and you're going straight? Like, what the hell? And you're probably going to pull me over. And that's what I would suggest you do, is because if you got a 3D printed railroad crossing toy, this would be easily avoided. So I'm just trying to help you guys out. It's not a big deal. And, yeah, you better break off, you bitch. Fucking cop. Trying to scare the fuck out of me. But, yeah, that's what I highly suggest you guys do, is to not tamper with railroad property or equipment. So, all I'm trying to say this is just don't even tamper with railroad property or tamper with railroad equipment, because that will make you They'll make you into serious legal trouble, and that is something I do not want you guys involved in. So that's what I would suggest. If you guys want to activate or deactivate a railroad crossing, find a railroad crossing toy online, and then you can deactivate and activate it all you want. So, alright guys. Well, actually, I'll be right back. Alright guys, that's going to be all for today for today's JADEN'S HELP episode. If you like what you see here, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on the post notifications bell, let me know you want me to see do or play next time. And remember, may my car Buck loving you, supporting me as well. And remember, may Robert James Purcell loving you, supporting me as well. And he's always watching you. Alright guys, I'll see you guys next time. And stay tuned, probably on June 10th or 9th, I'd say. I will be going to the Freedom Factory to a Cars and Coffee event with a special someone that I'd rather not say, even though he's got some mental issues. So, alright guys, I'll see you guys next time. Peace!